Welcome, friends. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2015. This is Denise. Let's get fit. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you my weekly weigh-in results and then the highlights of the meeting. It was another good one, as they always are. Dorothy's great. This week, remember, I went on my little mini vacation over the weekend with my friend Mary and my kids, and we went to the west side of the state of Michigan, where I live. I've never been over there. It was really great. And one of the things Mary and I told each other is we were going to enjoy ourselves. She's on Weight Watchers too. She's my friend that I did that little weight bet with. Anyway, but we were going to track everything and just enjoy, but track. And so that is exactly what I did. And I dipped into the extra points, which I don't generally do, but I thought I'm going to have fun, and I did. And I'm very pleased to tell you that I still lost weight. This week I lost 2.4 pounds for a total weight loss of 28.6 so far. And so now I'm down to 206.0. And here, I'll show you. I'll show you that. I can see it, I think, there. Yep. And of course, I got another check mark in my little thing to get that charm after 10 weeks or something of the summer. So that's that. And we got a new weekly reader. And it talked about to outsmart your time bandits. She didn't go into great detail on this, and she generally doesn't always follow this program, which I like about her because, you can bring this home and read it. But basically, this was like, find more minutes for yourself and figure out what it is that's zapping your time and consciously just try to change it. So that's about all in that. But basically, she talked about a couple of things. Before we get into our topic, she always just kind of wonders what's happening with all the people, and they ask questions. And somebody said that they were in the just don't care mode. And they don't like it, but they don't know what to do about it. And she says, when you are in an I don't care mode, what matters most is what you do next. It's just figure out how to shove yourself off that point and just do one little thing to get yourself out of that mood. Make whatever makes you happy. Just try to do that, even if it has nothing to do with Weight Watchers or eating or whatever. Do that happy thing to get you into the caring about yourself mode. Once you're caring about yourself, then you can do way better on the program. So just nudge yourself off that by doing whatever is necessary, and then get yourself back on track. So that somebody had brought in some Oreo Thins. They're kind of new product. They have the regular kind of Oreos. They have mint and golden, two different kinds, and they are 1 point per cookie. So if cookies call your name, and you really love Oreos, which I think are like 5 points for 3 cookies or something like that. I'm not sure. Then maybe you might want to try that. And then also the fiber one, even though they're 4 points, they're actually very, very filling, and you can think of that as a dessert of some sort. And sometimes, you can melt them and make it more like a dip for an apple or something like that. I've never tried any of those, so I don't really can't speak to that, but that's what they were talking about. And so the meeting was generally it's going to be for the next couple of meetings because we can only get through so many letters, but it's A to Z tips for a healthier you. So we talked only through G today, and we'll continue on in the next couple of meetings until we get through those, I'm guessing, because she had up through M on the board, but we only got through G. So the first one was A for activity, and she said that if you're not doing anything, try to make a goal of just at least 20 minutes a day, doing some type of activity, whether it's walking or just something physical that you're able to accomplish, and make 20 minutes your goal. Now, it doesn't mean you can start off at 20 minutes because some people really have no activity right now. So like do 5 minutes and then maybe try to add a couple of minutes each day to at least 20 minutes per day. And once you're doing that, then of course you're going to be feeling better and maybe have lost a little bit of weight. And then 20 minutes isn't all you want to do in the day, but that should be at least your goal for the day, at least 20 minutes of activity. And B was for breakfast, and it's the time to fuel up. And she says a lot of people skip that, and it's just such an important meal. And if you're one of the people who say, well, if I eat breakfast, then I'm going to eat all day. Then you're not eating the right thing for breakfast, is what she said. Like, you need to make sure what you're picking for breakfast isn't able to fuel you until you're going to go to either your first snack, if you take a snack before lunch, or to be able to get you to lunch. So choose something different if what you're eating is making you think you need to eat all day and it makes you hungry all day. Because if you're choosing correctly, it should actually be good enough to fuel you to that first snack or to lunch. So change it up a bit there. And C was for carry water everywhere you go. Because if you, like we've talked about in the past, if you've got the water with you, you're not going to stop through a drive-through and pick up some, pick up water and then get other things. But it'll just, if you always have water, you're just always going to go to for it and pick it up and drink it. So just carry it with you all the time. D is divide your points. And she wants you to spread them out throughout the whole day and actually hit your point total. Like, you think you might be doing good because if you get 26 points and then you only use 22, you think you're doing something. But they've got it all figured out, how many points you should be using. You don't want your body to think you're starving, and so you don't want to go under that goal. And of course, you just don't want to eat more crap just to get to the goal points. But your striving should be to look at your day and make sure that you're using so many for breakfast, so many for lunch, so many for dinner, and then have a couple of snacks, healthy snacks, in there to hit that total. And if you consciously think about it ahead of time, kind of plan your day, you really should hit towards that total. Now, I can tell you I'm a culprit of that. I do not always hit my total, and it's not because I think, oh, well, I'm going to do better. It's truly, I've eaten what I wanted for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she's like, okay, then you need to add something to one of those, to the lunch or to the dinner, like, in a healthy way, because you really would do better if you're hitting the total or very close to your total. Of course, dipping into your extra if you need to, but don't be like me. Honestly, it's something I've got to strive to work for because I really do not hit my total every day. E is for eat slowly. It takes 20 minutes for you to eat it and your stomach to feel it. So if you're, wolf it all in there, you think you're still hungry and you need to eat more. But in true reality, if you're just eating it slowly and enjoy it every bite, then your mind could catch up to you and know that you're full and know that you can stop at that point. So eating slowly is very important. F is for fitness, and that's not having to do with activity. It is more like, think of yourself as being as fit as you can be and going towards fitness. Don't always think of what the scale says and like losing weight, because you could be gaining muscle, and so that but think of the overall fitness that you want to achieve, and figure out how it is you're going to plan to get there, and not think and worry so much about the scale and how much it says, because that's not how the whole picture of your fitness level. So you'll know your fitness level when you can do more stuff, like when you can actually bend over to tie your shoe or actually walk that extra 5 minutes. That's what you need to try to strive towards. And G, which was the last one she talked about today, was grocery shop. And from a list, if you go there hungry, don't do that. She said, don't go hungry. Eat an apple or a piece of fruit before you go. Give yourself, by the time you get in the car and get there and get shopping, you should have that 20 minutes. Your stomach will know something's there and you won't be so hungry. But, and then shop from the list. Because if you start eyeballing this and eyeballing that, you're going to veer off from what your plan is, what you should do before you go to the grocery store, is to plan what you're going to eat for the next however many times you go during the week. If it's for the whole week, then plan for the whole week, write that list, and then try really hard not to veer from it. Then somebody suggested using a smaller cart, because then you'll feel like you've got all kinds of food. But to me, if you're going off your list, I don't know, I might need the larger cart, because I have to get stuff for my kids and my husband that have nothing to do with me, and I don't know how I would ever do that in those little carts, but that was somebody's suggestion. So anyway, that was as far as she got. She said we'll pick up on the next one on H next week. I do have it written down, but we'll just go as she goes. We'll go that way too. And I have a couple of quotes for you. One of them is from Oprah, and I saw this on my Instagram. Somebody had put this quote on there, and I thought it was pretty interesting this morning, so I wrote it down to tell you guys. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. And that was Oprah Winfrey. And of course, she's, you know, very successful woman, and you know, she has all the people in the world to give her strategies of life, so I think that's a pretty good one. But Dorothy, our leader, she always kind of gives you a parting shot, and she said, take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go, which was really uplifting at the end. She's the best leader ever. I'm so glad that I changed to her. So anyway, I hope all these tips have been helpful to you. If you want to share this with anybody who can't make a meeting, even if you're not in Weight Watchers, I think those things are important to any type of weight loss journey. So it's not specific always to Weight Watchers. So if you want to share it, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd like to have you come back. That'd be great. I do these on Wednesdays, the weekly meetings. I do my sister Sandy on Mondays. She's not coming to Weight Watchers, but she's following her own plan, and so she's going to give weekly updates on her progress. So she'll be Mondays, and then the other days during the week, I just find other topics to talk about. And if you have any suggestions, if it's something you'd like me to talk about or do a video on, just let me know, and I'll put that in there. I try to plan ahead a little bit, but you know, I'll wing it and figure out something new to talk about should you want to do that. If you want to hit the like button, that'd be great. I'd really like that. And you can follow me on Instagram. I have a Facebook. And on Instagram, I put in there my weekly tracker results. I take that. And also my Fitbit results. So if you want to friend me on Fitbit, I love walking. And I love the challenges that people send to me, and I join. So please do that also. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great week. And I will talk to you later. Bye.